Welcome all. Hi, my name is Danny and welcome to Flower God. I'm going to do a short collective tarot reading for you all, and then I will be using, I believe, we'll probably do 3 of the Les Vampires Oracle deck. I haven't used it on this channel before because I just purchased it, which I'm really excited about. I haven't used it at all yet. I haven't even flipped through it, so we'll be using 3 of those at the end. And just keep in mind that this is a general overall energy reading, probably for the next 2 days. If it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. Just leave it for the next viewer because it might just apply to them. And let's get started. Okay, so we got the what is that, the 6 of Stakes. So someone could be feeling like they kind of lost out on something that is just not necessarily someone could have felt at one point that they were just some kind of weird, oh, I forgot to light my incense. Oh my gosh, guys, what is wrong with me? But someone could literally have felt like they were just some kind of I don't know, some sort of I don't even want to say this really because I'm just it makes no sense to me, but someone could have possibly felt like they were just somebody's whipping boy, or they were the one that was taking all the blame for something. And that also you could have felt like you immediately had some good victory, you could have accomplished something that you wanted to accomplish, but all of a sudden you felt like you kind of lost out on something for whatever reason. I hope no one got recently hit in the head by some kind of object. That's kind of weird. I don't know why that just came out, but hopefully that is not you or anyone that you know. I hope that doesn't resonate with anybody. But we do have the Sun in reverse, so there is also someone out there. The reason why I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, I hate saying stuff like this, but they told me to go ahead and say it. Someone could feel like something happened. I don't want to say something happened, but someone could be feeling depressed. And also there's a specific person that is feeling depressed because they found out that they're childless, some sort of childlessness is going on. I don't know if that has something to do with somebody's biology or I don't know about that. That's some weird energy. Yeah, that's sad. I hate hearing about stuff like that. I'm just gonna say never, but I don't know if it's something that you've something that someone heard from a doctor. They heard it from a credible source, but someone also needs to exercise some patience in finding out the a test result. You could be waiting for a test result. You could be waiting back to hear about a job. So someone is it's not giving listlessness, but it's still kind of also giving listlessness. Sorry if you can't see me in the whole screen. I'm trying to do this whole vertical thing, which I'm still one of those oldie people on YouTube that loves to view everything horizontally, but for whatever reason the lives and stuff, which I normally do the lives, they like to be on the vertical ratio of the screen. But let's see what else that we have for our collective. I hope you all have been great. I have been great, or I've been trying to be great. Okay, they said this. Okay, you could be you could have found a new friend. Like someone could have found a new friend with the Two of Chalices. You could also and also I'm getting to this, like, I'm sorry how it's just coming out. It's just like weird how it's like playing out in my mind. Basically, like somebody like might have dated somebody, a guy or like a girl might have dated a guy, and then like all of a sudden, for whatever reason, you and his ex, or his ex and you, or his ex and somebody, or you and somebody just start kind of hitting it off some sort of way. I don't know how you guys met, but like it seems like the love or the kind of like relationship that maybe one or both of you might have had with one person might have been happening, like it might have happened like a while back ago, so like it's not something that's like necessarily fresh. So that's another thing that you guys have in common, is that you guys used to date the same person type of. Yeah, I don't know what, in what world, okay, they told me. Okay. Why does this have to be on? This kind of came out, it was just laying on the top of the deck. That's the Seven of Scythes, so it'll be like the Seven of Swords reversed, which is that actually speaks of like deceit. And yeah, like I don't know if like also this friendship is coming out of, I don't know if someone is inquiring about a friendship that where somebody else is discovering that someone is literally not the best person ever. Like, I don't know if they've been caught doing something, they've been caught saying something, they've been caught acting a certain way, or just someone kind of noticed something, or just how like somebody was moving, and then it could either be you or a friend that was just like, hey, you noticed this and this and this is going on, and then you're like, hell yeah, I noticed that, but I didn't say nothing, and then you guys are like talking about it. So like this also it could be like a kind of like a thing where like you guys are, I'm not saying trauma bonding, but you know like how you can like kind of come closer together with someone, even though I don't want to give it like the whole negative connotation, which it is, because it's great that like when two people come together, but it's sucky under like this sort of means that it comes by like yeah, like somebody figured out some trifling energy. I want to see what is this about. With the, okay, they said go ahead and take it. This is the Six of, yeah, it's about an old love. Like you two could have found out that like somebody this person that you used to be with, like they were pure trash. They were trash in the past. Like it speaks like, and for some of you there is a you could have known this friend, like you guys could have had this relationship for like quite some time, or there is some relationship that is old, it is very familiar to you. You could possibly also you just get like a sense of nostalgia with this person, or like even like you could even be remembering like how someone who is angry, well they're not necessarily angry, I'm kind of like, even though it's not coming out, I'm getting a whole reason like, oh my god, I'm shocked, like shocked type of energy, like you really act like this type of energy. This is either you or your friend or whoever else is in this situation looking back towards this love, or just like this relationship that you might have had with someone. You're thinking about the good times, but you're also kind of like, what a juxtaposition. Like I never thought that like this person would like really be acting like this. They said go ahead and take it. They said the High Priestess, the Ace of Stakes, or the Ace of Wands, and yeah, you could be in the Ten of Six, you could be feeling like I don't know if you've been digging around for quite some time and you've been wondering what's going on, and then you asked your questions, you looked into certain things that didn't make any sense, you put two and two together, and like now like you're not really wanting this abrasive end, but you understand that it's all come to a conclusion now. Like, you understand what's been going on. Like, if you've been confused, like, you're in the know now. Like, you understand what this person's been saying, how they really feel, because really I'm getting like fiery feelings. Like, you could be dealing with the this is like all fire energy. I definitely have like Aries, Leo. A Leo could have been doing this to you. Let's see the high priest. Yeah, we got a little bit of some Libran energy. I'm seeing more Leo. Yeah, so like that's crazy, right? Someone could own a black cat too. And this cat gets into a lot of shit. I'm just saying, like, you think like it's got like some I don't know, they told me to say this, like, this cat is, it doesn't necessarily have, like, it has orange cat tendencies, let's just say that. Like, for those who know orange cats, they just, it's a whole nother mecca of fun, I'll say that. This cat gets into a lot of shit, and it could be this person's cat. Why are we talking about this cat? That's just like so strange. That's so weird. Okay, so I'm like, don't be like, just revel in your new fun relationship. Hopefully that it's nothing that you can't necessarily have to like guard yourself. Like, even though like there's always a good healthy level of like guarding yourself that you should always have, in my opinion, they say be open, but sometimes being open in any relationship, whether it is platonic, familial, romantic, it doesn't matter, you still want to have that level of I'm just gonna say boundaries, so that you are not, you know, you're not leaving yourself open to somebody who is playing a game. Because let me tell you, there are people that will play in your face, and they will call you their best friend. They will play in your fucking face, I promise you. People will find a weakness, and I think that's what you're finding out. You found out that somebody thought that they found a weakness and that they could use it against you, and that they could use it for their benefit, and that it would, like, nobody would ever know, and that it wouldn't be like an issue for them. At least it might have been an issue for you. They didn't even think that far to think if it would be an issue for you or the other person that you're like kind of linking up with, to like figure out like what the is going on. Yeah, so let's get 3. They didn't even think that far. They would only think about themselves. We're gonna do a 3. No, let's do 2. We'll do 2, because I know that the oracles, they can get just so utterly lengthy. We're gonna do 2. 1 off the top and 1 off the bottom. Transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. Aren't they so cute? I just adore that green dress. Yeah. So transmission. 1 off the bottom. Let's see. The monster within. Ew. Okay. Internal struggle, personal challenges, and wanting to improve. So let's read from those 2 before we get going. Let's see. We're going to read transmission first. Transmissions. There are those who cannot bear to be parted, and so even if one has been infected with what you would call a negative something that is likely to create difficulties and challenges in life, or even compromise life, some would rather share the negative experience than be parted with the possibility of 2 separate experiences. Thus, we have a strange phenomenon: the deliberate adoption. Sorry, I want to say adaptation. I don't know why. Anyways, it says, where was I? Oh my god, did I really lose where I was saying? Okay. The deliberate adoption of behaviors and attitudes, and sometimes even illnesses, almost as if they are infectious, even when they are not. You have names for this in your medical world, and your social scientists do work on this too. Who we spend our time with, who we share our lives with, is who we are very likely to become. We are special beings, even us, and we adapt and adopt and become alike over time. It is as simple as observing that who you are with and who you spend your time with, who you choose to surround you, will have an influence on you. As your poet John Donne said, no man is an island. And so we are sisters, are here to tell you of the danger that you are courting a decision you must make. For you are either influencing another very strongly. They may make a life-changing decision simply to share life with you more closely. They cannot bear to be separate and will draw closer to you through this. Or another is influencing you very strongly, and you would rather endure what some call hell than be separated by diverging experiences. For we sisters, the choice was made long ago. One of us was transformed against her wishes, but the other would not be left behind to live and die as immortal. Remind you that I am reading from Les the Vampires, so it has like a little story time kind of like in the Oracle, so just mind that. But the other would not be left behind to live and die as immortal, while the other watched. And our differing natures grow further and further apart over the years. We cannot bear to experience that. So we are together for as long as we can sustain this form. This was the right thing for us to choose. Should we have made another creature, deliberately knowing the suffering it may bring? Perhaps we should not have, but for us, facing our lives as separate beings, one a danger to the other, was not even a consideration. For you, your choice may be easier. Think before the influence that need not be takes a little of your soul away. So, yeah. So, what I would say with this is this, like, just like what we were, okay, sorry guys. So basically they're saying like, you're gonna wish you took that third card, and at the apex of the deck we also have jealousy, which would have made the third card. And the reason why I'm thinking this is because we were both talking about like, you might have just had like some sort of friendship with you and another. You guys might be trauma bonding over something, and the Seven of Swords reverse does kind of like give a little bit on the, it's not King of Swords reverse malicious, but like it will damn near on a other scale like of needless maliciousness. Like yeah, that like either someone else is influencing you on something and it might not be the best for you in particular, or you could be possibly bleeding onto someone else, because I don't want to believe that we ever want to cause harm to someone else, even though we do have those people out there that do want to do that because they feel that on the inside and they don't care how they make you feel. They feel like shit, so they'll want to bleed over you. And if you're watching this channel, you don't like to do that. And if you like to throw subliminals and like speak loudly so you think others can hear, so like to try to infiltrate someone else's thoughts because you think that they are so minuscule and narrow-minded and so easily to flip with this transmission, then this is not the channel for you. This isn't the space for you. And I very highly doubt that this is the realm for you. Like, that's bottom feeder weirdo behavior. Don't be a weirdo. Anyways, with the monster within, internal struggle, personal challenges, and wanting to improve. We have like a wolf there, and she's, you know, playing a song in the night, you know, to a wolf. Like, you know, wolves would normally howl at the moon, right? But let's see what they're talking about. You or somebody else could be 25 years old. Someone could also have a 7 years old. Double that times 2. Someone could also have a 14-year-old with the 7 transmission. You double. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's see. I like these. I really like this deck, right? I think it's cool. I could read jealousy. I'm going to go ahead and I'll read jealousy a little bit after that, because like that's very interesting as to, you know, someone, it's like someone leeching, like two are together, but it's very consensual. It's a consensual relationship between two parties, and both parties believe that one needs the other. But looking on the outside, someone doesn't need somebody else, especially if they're like reliving the trauma through them over and over and over and over again. The monster within, internal struggle, personal challenge, and wanting to improve. Les Vampire speaks. There is something we know more about than anyone could ever imagine. We are afraid. We're afraid never of the world, but our ability to destroy something tender and beautiful within an instant, because of our very nature, ensures we hunger for something because that will kill those we love if we take it. What? Okay, but of our ability to destroy something tender and beautiful within an instant, because our very nature ensures we hunger for something that will kill those we love if we take it. This is a terrible dilemma, for we are lovable and loving, and we know how to draw those close and how to be well and in control for many years. But at some time, in a moment of weakness, when defenses are down, we hunger and our humanity is far away. We may snap, our hunger may overrun the incredible control and balance we've had. We would never hurt you, and yet our urge to love you is tied up in an urge to have you. We must learn the vast powers of discipline, and this is what can lead us to vantage from the lives of those we care most for. If you are receiving this card, it would seem you are struggling with an aspect of yourself that you know can bring harm to another, but which is a natural part of you. You are wrestling with the demons that lie within. So, I hope this isn't you, or this is just for someone who literally does not need to be melded with someone else. It seems kind of like a very love hate relationship. You feel like you can't really get away from somebody, because like you love them, you want them in your life, like you're used to them, you have a very closeness with them, you have nostalgia with them, you've been through a lot of things together, but the anger within one is, someone has to get it together themselves. They have to get their mental together before that they can give love to someone fully. I don't know if this is a friend, if it's a lover, but it's what Spirit is trying to say is that the negative of one is influencing the other, and someone is dragging somebody else down to a certain degree, and this can cause, and it might have something to do with jealousy, envy, punishment, and changing course. Someone could be 26 years old. Something could have happened to somebody at the age of 26. The last card. The Lamia is I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it's Lamia. So Lamia, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, is a legendary creature one of we vampires from the ancient land of Greece. She was once a queen of a land you now call Lydia? Really? What? Lydia? I hope so. Oh, how interesting. Her beauty so famed it drew the attention of god Zeus, who gave her his love and many children. I'm sorry. I'm reading. Just quick intermission. I know this has nothing to do with the reading, but like, I just think you might. I'm reading like book 4, and this is kind of like a gateway drug to like a certain schmutty literature. But it's called The Game, A Game of Retribution, and it speaks from a Hades perspective. This is book 4 of a series of books. I don't know if there's like 7, 6 or 8 books. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Sorry, I have a pile of books that I'm like reading through, but that's on a relationship between Hades and Persephone and what it would be like in like modern day, but still kind of like mixed with sort of fantasy. And Zeus was a hoe. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Zeus is a straight hoe. Like, even if you just like seriously, like if you just read up, like, Zeus is a philandering hoe. I don't care if YouTube doesn't want me to say it. I'm gonna say it. And so this is just another one of his women that he had on the hit list. So like, I was just reading that. I was like, yeah, he's a hoe. Oh, anyway, I'm done. I'm sorry. If you're not, I'm sorry. And Hera in that book is pissed. She's pissed. I'd be pissed too. Anyway, so it says, who gave her his love and many children for the crime of being so loved? She was cursed by the goddess Hera. It's right here in this book. I'm sorry. I just knew it was coming because it, like, seriously, he is like straight trash. Like, when it comes to being like a husband, a monogamous husband, he's just trash, just garbage. But anyway, and like Hera, like, she's just, I'm sorry, there's this part in this book that has to do with like him being so philanderous and like her just like being fucking fed up with him that she like goes to like, I'm just gonna give you like a little thing. She goes to Hades and she's like, hey, I need to overthrow this motherfucker because like I'm done, like done. And like, this just reminds me of this part in a book that I'm in. So I'm sorry that it's like taken off of this, but yeah. Anyway, it says, Lamia suffered Hera's spite and was cursed to become a serpent from below the waist. Oh, so let's look at it. Was she a serpent? Actually, she is. I didn't even realize that. She's like serpentine. Though that's the rest of her body. I didn't even see that in the shadows. Which is, it's fun. And she looks so sad. You could be blonde. You could have blue eyes. You could be fair skinned. You could also have like pretty variations on your skin, like from tanning, or if you're darker in some places, you could be darker in some places. Like, I know I'm darker in a lot of places. I have like tan lines like a mofo. Like, I'm not near as dark. I'm just outside every day. And my hair is turning red, which is why I have to like dye it and like do other stuff. But yeah. But let's see. It says, your desire to care for your blessings and what you love has attracted envy from others. This has sparked guilt and fear within you, and now you are in danger of punishing yourself simply because another wishes you to be hurt. Instead of suffering, you can change and you can become strong, even when there are those who wish to harm you and those who are powerful, as Hera is. So if you got like a boss or just somebody that's like somehow has some sort of dominion over you within like a setting, or like anyone older than you, like parents, or just someone that has something that you feel has something like over you that can exert some sort of power over you, like, it is okay. You do not punish yourself. Be strong. Do not feel guilty. Do not feel as if you should like dull yourself for anybody, especially from this person that you feel that you could possibly be connected with. This could be a person, this could be people, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to dumb yourself down for anybody. You don't have to give in to anybody else's whims to make them feel comfortable. You don't have to do that. That's a them problem. So it says, learn from Lamia's serpent self. The serpent is the divine feminine. Thank you. Finally, I never hear this. I never hear this anywhere. And like, I hear from a couple like really good credible sources, but like, it's wonderful to kind of like actually like have it in my hand. And yeah. Anyway, that's just a whole nother subject. But the serpent is a divine feminine. Serpent, it doesn't mean what it our Hollywood, sort of society tells us, that it like the serpent is evil, it's wicked, it's, if something was smarter or wiser than you and you seem to be on the ass end of things, you would think that it's wicked, right? The serpent means wisdom. Some have it and some don't. I'll just leave it there. And it says, in being who shed skin, mothers fiercely, who can feel the faintest of changes in energy and vibration, you too can sense the slightest change at the moment. You are able to anticipate any threats of danger. So like, you've probably been understanding like when someone has been kind of like evil eyeing you, or like looking at you a little bit too long, or like saying like off kilter things that are kind of like, was that supposed to be a compliment because it was kind of backhanded type of issue that people like to do. She is unable to close her eyes. So her gift to you is to have your eyes wide open, to observe all the changes and to be honest about what you are undergoing. Do not be don't be kind of like, they're just, no, take it for what it is. Don't take anything from these people. Don't take any food, drink, like, don't take their advice. Like, you have an inkling about who it is, don't take anything from them. Don't receive anything from them. She is a strong card for you to have chosen, and if she has come to you, you have the ability to stay fierce, protect what you love, and connect with the divine feminine. It may also be that there is gossip about your appearance and your sexual behavior. Call to those who speak against you out, name them, and declare yourself free. Do not allow anyone to question your behavior when it is their own actions they are choosing to overlook. So while somebody's really talking about you, we really need to be understanding, like, why are they talking about you in the first place? Like, why do you have something to say? Like, the weirdest thing that I ever think about, that I just think it's really strange, is when women or like other women or just like other people speak about someone's sexual exploits, even if they know something or don't know something. The fact that you're speaking under, my mama would call it speaking under somebody's clothes. Like, I don't speak under anybody's clothes. I don't know what you do. I don't care what you do in the bedroom, like, or what you do in private. That's your business. And so if someone is speaking about you, it speaks volumes about their disgusting crassness, and why they feel the need to dig so low to try to dehumanize someone so bad to where like they have to speak under your clothes. That's depravity. Anyway, this video was long enough. Thank you for listening this long. I hope it wasn't boring for you, because it wasn't boring for me. I love reading cards. I just haven't had the time, and it makes me sad. But anyway, I'm trying to make time for it. I'm trying to like stick to a schedule. I really am. It's just that like I've been working so much, and like yesterday I just randomly got a day off, and like after cooking for my family, like it was midday lunch, like I was just like cooking like a big lunch for everybody. Like I came in my room and I fell asleep, and I didn't wake up till the next morning. So like, and I'm just tired of being exhausted, and I probably need to somehow fix something to where like I'm not as exhausted as I normally am. But anyway, that's enough about me. That is what I have for you all. Please like and thumbs up, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.